And hello everyone, and we have another summarizing video. Today we'll decide on the best gymnast in the world, and this year the video is especially interesting since there was no World Championship or Olympics, and in fact we did not see all the gymnasts at once. At first I thought about how to make the selection objective and not based only on my opinion, but in the end I decided to choose the best based on the amount of points scored in the all-around competitions and on the importance of the start. So to speak, today I present you to a real top according to my rules. Well, as usual I'm sure it will be interesting, and write in the comments your top 3 gymnasts who were the best for you this year. But I will tell you about the best of the best this year based on the results of the competition. We will start our rating from the end, and 20 gymnasts entered the top. I took into account online tournaments as they were attended by Russian gymnasts, the first tournament of the year, Miss Valentine, the Grand Prix in Moscow, as well as the European Championship. The place in the top was influenced by the points scored in the all-around and the scale of the tournament, so the top turned out to be as objective as possible. So our rating is opened by Sabina Tashkentbaeva, a gymnast representing Uzbekistan. In 2020, Sabina won bronze at the international tournament, which was held as a part of the Grand Prix stage, as well as bronze at the second international online tournament in the exercise with clubs, slightly higher in the rating, but with a rather large gap in the assessment for the overall. Елизавета Полsnaya is a gymnast of Latvia. This year, Елизавета won bronze in the all-around at the second international online tournament, as well as silver in the final with a ribbon. At the beginning of the year, at the Grand Prix in Brno, she won bronze for the exercise with clubs, and Lisa performed at the European Championship in which she rose to 15th place. Andreea Verdes is the Romanian gymnast. This year was the best in national competitions. So she won the all-around gold medals at the Romanian Championship and the Romanian Cup. At the European Championship, Andreea also performed and competed with a good result, taking 10th place in the all-around, given that she did not manage to pass all the apparatus well. Zokra Agrahimova, the gymnast of Azerbaijan, this year was remembered for her images, as she was as much involved in experiments with leotards as possible. Well, at the European Championship she managed to take 9th place. Despite the fact that this year there were not many athletes, I think it is still a very good result for her. The gymnast representing Italy turned out to be a little higher according to the results of assessment in the all-around. This year, Alexander won silver in the hoop exercise at the third international online tournament, and also became the second in the all-around at the Italian Championship. And she won 2 medals, silver and bronze, in the finals with hoop and ball. Unfortunately, Alexander did not come to the European Championship. However, more than one stage of the competition took place in Italy, in which Sasha performed well and won the medals. Vlada Nikolchenko, the gymnast of Ukraine, this year was ranked only 15th at the world level, although Vlada had enough medals this year. So at the Ukrainian Championship she won gold in the all-around. At the beginning of the year she won 3 gold medals and 2 bronze medals in the Grand Prix stages and individual events. She also became the winner of the international tournament in Los Angeles, from which gymnasts from Ukraine and Belarus usually begin their performances every year. Italian Sofia Raffaelli this year was the opening at the senior championship. She often overtakes her teammates. So at the Italian Championship this year, Sofia won bronze in the all-around, silver in the final with the ball, and gold in the exercise with clubs. And at the third international online tournament, she won 2 medals, silver in ribbon and bronze in clubs. Milena Baldassari, her older friend and a member of the Italian national team, overtook her literally by little. Currently the best gymnast in Italy. This year, it was her who became the absolute champion of Italy. She also won gold medals of certain types in all the apparatus except clubs. Here she took only 2nd place. In addition to the national tournaments, Milena won the silver medal in the 3rd international online ball routine. Katrin Taseva is already quite an adult gymnast representing Bulgaria. Katrin has won many medals this year. So at the Bulgarian Championship she won bronze in the all-around, in the finals with a hoop and a ball, and also a gold medal for the club exercise. And at the 3rd international online tournament she won bronze in the all-around, final with a hoop, ball and a ribbon, and the exact same silver for the exercise with clubs. Catherine also performed at the European Championship. She took 7th place in the all-around. Anastasia Simakova, a Russian gymnast who has shown herself very worthy at international tournaments this year. She is also a recent junior, but she fits so well into the mastery of wrestling. At the Russian Russian Championship this year, Nastya won bronze for the ribbon exercise. And at the international tournament that took place at the beginning of the year as part of the Grand Prix in Moscow, she won a gold medal in the all-around. She also performed well at the international online tournaments. The 10 best gymnasts are opened by athlete of Ukraine, Yeva Milishuk. At the European Championship, Yeva took 6th place in the all-around, and at the Ukrainian Championship she shared the 2nd place with Victoria Naprienko. Also this year, Yeva managed to win a medal at the Grand Prix stage, which was held in Kiev. Here she won a bronze medal for the ball exercise, and at the Brno Grand Prix she won silver medals for the ball and club exercises. Ekaterina Selezneva is a gymnast of Russia who is already 25 years old, but she still shows good results and is fighting for a place in the national team. So this year, Katya won 4 medals from the Grand Prix stages. Gold for the exercise with the hoop, silver in the ribbon and ball, and bronze in the all-around at the Grand Prix in Tartu. Nicole Zelikman is an Israeli gymnast and consistently number 2 of the national team. So this year at the international online tournament, Nicole won the silver medal in the exercise with clubs. And at the European Championship, she performed well in the all-around, taking 5th place. The Bulgarian gymnast Bariana Kalim became the best gymnast in the country for the 2nd year in a row, by winning gold in the all-around at the Bulgarian Championship, and also gold medals in all apparatus except clubs. Bariana also performed with dignity at the European Championship, where she took 4th place, and was quite a bit short of the championship bronze medal. Anastasia Salos is a gymnast of Belarus who just had enough points at the European Championship to take the 3rd place. In addition to the bronze medal, Nastya won the Grand Prix medals. In Moscow, 2 silver medals for the exercise with a hoop and a ball, and in Kiev, bronze in the all-around. In the final with a hoop and a ribbon, and silver in the ball and clubs exercises. At the match meeting between Russia and Belarus, Nastya also won the all-around bronze. And at the international tournament, she collected gold and silver medals of both all-around and individual types. Lala Kramarenko is a gymnast of Russia who consistently shows results this year as the 3rd number of the national team. So at the Russian Championship, Lala won silver in the all-around. At the Grand Prix in Tartu, she won silver not only in the all-around but also in the finals with clubs and ribbon. At the Grand Prix in Moscow, she won bronze medals in the all-around and in the final with the ball. Lala is gradually running out of the Averina sisters, increasing the turnover of seniors. The 4th in the ranking was Alina Gornasko, gymnast of Belarus. This year has been a successful season for Alina. At the European Championship, she showed the highest result and according to estimates even overtook Lina Ashram. But in the end, she became only the 2nd, which is also a very cool result. At the National Championship, Alina won silver in the all-around and medals of certain types, both silver and gold. At the Grand Prix in Brno, she won the gold medal in the all-around, and in Kiev, silver in all-around. She also won medals at international tournaments, including gold medals both in the all-around and in individual events. Well, the top 3 leaders are opened by Lina Ashram. Despite the fact that at the European Championship she became the 1st, and these competitions in status are steeper than all the others that took place this year, Averina's sister repeatedly showed higher results since 2020, including at the online tournament they bypassed Linoy, and at the stages of the Grand Prix showed higher results in the sum of the all-around. However, Linoy is still the European champion and is considered the best gymnast in Europe in 2020. No one will take this merit from her. Linoy also won a silver medal in the online tournament for the ball exercise. The 2nd place in our rating is occupied by Arina and Dina, a gymnast of Russia, the absolute champion of Russia this year. Winner of the silver medal of the Russian Cup, all-around winner at the Grand Prix stage in Tartu. There she also collected the entire set of gold medals in individual forms. At international online tournaments, Arina won gold and silver medals, both in all-around and in individual types. And in the match meeting between Russia and Belarus, she became 2nd. Well, Dina Averina becomes the best gymnast in 2020. I think this was quite expected, despite the fact that the year began hard for Dina with a bronze medal at the Russian Championship and an aggravation of her injury. During the quarantine, she managed to recover and prove her uniqueness and combat effectiveness. At the Grand Prix in Moscow, Dina won gold medals in the all-around, and also medals of certain types. At international tournament, she became the winner of all-around and individual types, and also the match meeting between Russia and Belarus ended with her victory. Well, on this top of the best gymnasts came to an end. I'm waiting in the comments for your selection of your 3 best gymnasts in your opinion. Well, we'll see you really soon. Remember that I love you all and see you in the next video. For now, goodbye. The video was translated and dubbed by Alexandra Sinica.